A very happy Wednesday to you. We made it halfway through the work.
To feel more spring-like as we go into the weekend. This morning we have wake-up temperatures into the 30s. You notice into the middle to upper 30s and 40s off to our west. That warmer air is going to start to push its way into our region, and we're really going to all start to just like thaw out a little bit from this this little bit of a chill that we've had the last couple of days. With that being said, I still expect to see some minimal opportunities for precipitation today. I have a 20% chance for some precipitation. You notice I'm not just saying rain, I'm saying precipitation, because this could come down in the form, for most of us, likely some light rain, some sprinkles, but for others, we may see just a little bit of a wintry mix. Same thing with a quick little disturbance trying to push through on our Thursday. Models have really backed off on some of these rain chances, and so I don't foresee that we're really going to like, woohoo, you've got some solid rain moving into your area. In fact, it looks like it's going to be a relatively dry forecast all the way up until the early part of next week. Early next week, we do have the chance for some slightly cooler temperatures, but not bad.
Okay, now
feel a little bit more spring-like. Again, we had such a mild week last week into the weekend, so we can't complain with this little bit of a short-lived cool down. 20s and 30s this morning. You can see some of that warmer air that is pushing in from the west. This warmer air is going to stay with us as we head throughout the day today. We do have, again, the opportunity for a few different waves of moisture trying to move in from the northwest. Today, again, light precipitation. If you see some sprinkles, it's not out of the question. Most of our models just don't show a whole lot, but heading into the afternoon hours, we may see some light precipitation, just kind of mentioning that. Heading into your Thursday, we do have another wave of energy that could have been kind of going back and forth again about the potential for some of these showers bringing in any kind of moisture. So our emphasis on this forecast is not necessarily on precipitation, but more so highlighting a nice warming trend that's going to be on the way. We do have another chance.
And thanks so much for staying with us on this Wednesday morning. I
hope you're having a wonderful start to your Wednesday. As you head outside, we're going to continue to see temperatures slowly starting to warm on up. Highs today near 50. We get back into the 60s tomorrow, and 70s return as we head into your Friday, which is the first day of spring, the official start to spring. And as we head into your first weekend of spring, things look to be really, really nice, folks. We are going to start off this morning with temperatures trending just a little bit warmer in comparison to this time yesterday, which I know many areas off to our west are probably like, yes, thank you, after what has just been a really kind of active week. A few more additional showers, not out of the question. Models they're showing it. They're not as excited as what they were perhaps showing yesterday, but we could see again some light precipitation, maybe a little bit of a wintry mix, not out of the question heading into the afternoon. At one point, models were showing a much better opportunity for rain tomorrow, so I still have a 20% chance for some precipitation on your Thursday evening going into your Friday. But I expect that those rain chances are going to be rather minimal as well. Truth be told, folks, rain's not a huge part of our forecast as we head throughout the next couple of days. Our big focus is going to be on these warmer temperatures. Check out the weekend. Looking so nice. We want to transition and get a little bit warmer in comparison to this time yesterday, and this gradual warming trend is what we're going to be watching as we head throughout the next few days. We're going to continue to see a few spotty showers, not out of the question today. I'd say that rain chances look to be rather minimal, and into the higher elevations, kind of like yesterday, the atmosphere may try to wring itself out just a little bit, bringing in perhaps a few more light snow flurries. At one point yesterday, models were showing a much better opportunity for rain heading into your Thursday. They've kind of backed off on those rain chances a little bit now, so I wouldn't bank on seeing rain by the end of the week. That's not going to be our big focus. If anything, our big focus is going to be on this warming trend. Early next week, we have another cold front that's going to try to slide its way into the region Monday into Tuesday. Minimal rains away from the official start to spring this Friday, and it's going to feel much more spring-like into the weekend. We'll have a look ahead to your 7-day forecast in just a moment. Warmer in comparison to this time yesterday, into the 20s and 30s, just a few degrees warmer in comparison to where we were at roughly 24 hours ago. Models have been showing some very minimal opportunities for some precipitation moving into the region. With that being said, throughout the day today, if you see some sprinkles on your windshield, it's not out of the question. So here's a look at the afternoon. This is right around the time frame. If your kids are in school right now, maybe during pickup, you might notice again just a few little sprinkles, or maybe maybe, if we're cold enough, we can kind of wring out the atmosphere and get a few of those flurries to get closer to the surface as well. We're going to continue to have a fairly dry Thursday forecast. Models yesterday showed a much better opportunity for rain. Today, they've kind of backed off on those rain chances. And then we go into the weekend and it's like smooth. Away from the official start to spring, we'll continue to highlight the more spring-like temperatures as we go into the weekend coming up. I'm so sorry for the last couple of days. I do promise that this is going to start to slide into our region. We are starting off just a few degrees warmer right now in comparison to where we were at this question. We've had a couple in from the northwest, and so that's going to bring in the potential for, again, maybe some light rain, perhaps a few light snow flurries heading into the afternoon hours, but coverage is going to be rather slim. Similar story as we head into your Thursday. So tomorrow, models were trying to bring in a better chance for some precipitation. If anything, models have kind of backed off on some of that precip carrying on into the end of the work week, and I do expect to see fairly dry conditions for both your Saturday and your Sunday. Rain chances, again, not going to be a big part of our forecast throughout
Coaster ride. Think about how we started it with the storm.
True statement.